Test Eternity on the local Buzz. Lines in the Sky. Boys are here live in the studio. Welcome to the Buzz, guys.
What's up?
What's up?
You know, we've been hyping up your show. It's coming up on Wednesday. We're going to get into that, of course. But I heard someone mispronounce your name the other day. They said Eyes in the Sky. How often does that happen to you guys? I feel like,
we usually get lions.
Yeah. Oh, like Lions in the Sky?
That's usually my fault because I have an accent.
Yeah,
so
me
I can't
too.
even say lions.
When we go play up north, I don't know, I guess my southern drawl really comes out around those people, and they're like, lions in the sky? And I'm like, no.
I love it. Lions in the Sky sounds like a death metal band for sure. It'd make you guys metal, like an 80s death metal, I would say.
I feel like it'd be more of like a black metal band.
Ooh,
or
yeah. Like German death metal.
Like a shoegaze black metal band.
I could see that.
Lions in the Sky.
What do they call doom? You heard that, the whole like doom rock?
Oh, yeah.
I could see it being doom rock.
Our old bass player is into doom.
Yeah.
He's very into doom metal.
I got a friend who asked me to start a doom band with him, but I didn't know what it meant. I was like, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad
I
thing.
don't think they know what it means.
Yeah, it could be anything, really. Yeah, same. Exactly the same. Well, boys, I'm glad you guys are up here. And it's cool you guys are a three-piece band. I think three-piece bands are the way to go. Historically, the Police, Silverchair, bands like that. Are you guys a three-piece by choice?
Yeah.
It really has kind of been by choice. For the longest time, we wanted to have that second guitar player because we do kind of write these counterpoint style guitars that are covered by looping. And I'm always like, oh, we need to get second guitar player. I'm tired of doing the looping thing. And then it never worked out with any of our second guitar players. So here we are.
Yeah. No, I think it's the easiest way to do it. I think two-piece is the easiest way to do it when you see guys are just two-piece band. But three is right up there because then you get to 4 and 5 and too many personalities and you got to pay everybody. It just gets out of hand. So I think three-piece is the way to go. If you can't be a solo artist, obviously, of course, that's probably the ultimate way to go. But how'd you guys meet though?
So Bowman and I are brothers.
Oh wow! So you guys met a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Go way back.
We met him 2 years ago.
Long lost
on Broadway.
Long lost brothers.
I met you on the street. No, so we're brothers. We've been playing for a long time, and Nick and I met in 2016-ish.
At a Belmont recital.
Yeah, and we played in a band called Edge of Reality. That was a really experimental progressive rock band that disbanded a couple years ago. And then he just came on with us.
Nice.
At that point. And Lines was a project throughout that time as well. But Nick and I met through Edge of Reality, and he joined Lines after that.
I love that. So Nick, be honest, we can talk about it off air. How hard is it playing in a band with brothers? Do they fight all the time?
I've known them so well, I feel like I'm one of them too. So we all three fight.
Okay, fair enough. Like a real rock and roll band. I love that. I will say I've been in bands with married couples, never again, but never siblings though. No. Never siblings.
No, it's not that bad.
Right on. I love it.
I think he eggs us on.
I have the choice of disappearing from them.
That is true. That is true.
Not answering phone calls.
Well, let's get into another song off the EP here. This is a cover, I believe, of a Police song.
That's correct.
And I got to say, Take It on the Police is not an easy feat. When I first listened to these songs, I was really blown away. That one, that you guys chose to do that, but also that it sounded amazing. But why did you choose to do Synchronicity 1 and 2, I should say?
We were out of ideas for covers. We were out of ideas for covers.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, we were throwing around we had been talking about doing some Peter Gabriel covers. We always throw out the idea of doing a Weekend cover because we have done a Weekend cover, and I'm a Weekend super fan.
Yeah, he's great.
But I feel like this was Nick's idea.
Well, I heard Synchronicity 2, and I was like, all right, maybe that should be one. And then like that day or the next day, Bo comes in and he's like, let's do Synchronicity 1. And I was like, let's do both of them. So So we have both of them on the EP.
And Sting definitely is a huge influence for Bowman and me. Solo career as well as the Police. So.
I love that. That's so cool. Let's get into this right now. See, everyone can see if they think it's as good. I think it's better, personally. Oh, That's right. Sting, if you're listening, as I know he is. It's right there. Synchronicity 1, Lines in the Sky on Nashville's Rock Station 102 on the bus. Lines in the Sky, not the Police, but taking on the Police. Synchronicity 1. That is amazing. And also 2 is also on the EP that is out now. And you guys are having a big show to celebrate this Wednesday at the East Room. I got to say, I think it's cool you're having the show on a Wednesday because everybody does album release shows on Friday. So why'd you guys choose Wednesday? Maybe keep the weekend open and take the week rock and roll?
Well, it was, I wish I had a better answer for us, but it was the date that worked out best.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
We're playing with Crusade, and we booked it with some of those guys, and of course we were working with Tails at Eastern, and that's just kind of the way that the cards fell.
Yeah,
So,
fair enough.
It would have been cool to do it Friday, but I mean, it's already looking good as far as attendance, and I'm not super worried about it. So.
Yeah, that's a
And
cool room.
We all, oh man, yeah, dude. Eastern has really kind of taken the forefront position of like the local venues as far as like, just accessibility for bands. That's how I see it. At least.
Absolutely.
So
It really has.
no shade at the other venues, but but I don't know. I love playing there. Excuse me. I love playing there, and it's always a good time.
Yeah,
It's
it
very
really
low,
is.
Low pressure situation.
And it's grown in a really cool way because I used to play there a lot back in like 2013 when it first opened up.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was cool, but now it's like really cool. It's a much cooler vibe for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. And yeah, every time we play there, we have a good time. We've played there with numerous bands. Nick and I played there with Edge, and Lines has played there many times.
I love that. With EPs out, the big show's coming up this Wednesday night at the East Room. What's the rest of 2022 looking like for you guys? Lines in the Sky World Tour, maybe?
Oh.
That would be cool.
2 drummers? Guys, I'm in. Let's do this.
Yeah, come on.
We got, so during the pandemic, we wrote a lot of little ideas that we just haven't finished yet, and we're going to be finishing a lot of those. There is another EP, maybe an album in the works. We'll see how that unfolds. Certainly some singles. I'm working on a remix, kind of re-envisioned kind of thing, similar to like how A Perfect Circle did that re-envisioned record.
Oh,
back
yeah.
in the day.
Okay.
That record blew my mind. But
Yeah.
but I'm working on something for that. Potentially working on that with a couple other people, which is exciting. But then there's also going to be some shows, probably some regional shows, and maybe some festivals. We'll see. But generally busy with the writing and recording for the rest of the year.
I love that.
So
Are you guys happy to be out playing shows again? Because a lot of bands I've talked to that spent, the 2 years and, working on like writing and stuff, it's like to be back on stage was the goal. And I think it's great to see it happen. Are you guys enjoying getting back out there and doing that again?
yeah, I mean we've had. I feel like we've only really played like one show since we've been back. Is that right?
Well, the first show back after the pandemic was at the East Room.
Yeah, with Eugen and Crusade.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
and it was a lot of fun, and it was a great energy
Yeah.
that night. So I mean, yeah, it'll be really cool to get out and feel that again.
Yeah, I'm always itching to play live. Like writing and recording is cool, but you kind of do that once. It's like I want to go play it live in front of people. Like that's
Yeah.
the funnest thing.
Yeah. No, it's so true. I remember my first show back after everything. It was a show where I was playing with a friend and we had all these like technical problems. He plays to a lot of like Ableton tracks and stuff.
Yeah.
And they were freezing up or something. Something was going on. And it was one of those shows where it was, pretty embarrassing. And we were having this moment and someone snapped a picture. And my buddy was like, I like how our show was completely falling apart and Andy's smiling. And I was just so happy to be on stage. I didn't care,
Yeah.
even through all the chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had those shows.
Definitely happened.
Yeah. Fortunately, our Ableton rig right now is really stable.
Yeah, which is important. Very important.
Yeah, gotta run it beforehand. A lot of bands make the mistake of like, oh, we got all these tracks, we're gonna do it at the show. Or
Yeah.
we do it with in-ears a lot. Like we did in-ears at the show, but they don't rehearse with them, and it's just like, dude,
Yeah.
what was your plan?
Yeah, it's true. Advice from Lines in the Sky to bands using Ableton. Practice it.
Yeah.
Very much so. Well, boys, it's an honor to have you up here at the station. There's an open door policy for bands I like, and you're one of those bands. Anytime you want to come up here, knock on that glass door, I'll let you in, but it's invite only. Do not tell your friends.
Coming back tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, everybody.
You'd be surprised. And people are like, I heard. It's like friends, invite only. But go see the boys. They're playing this Wednesday night, April 27th at the East Room. Before you guys get out of here, though, we got one more tune from the new EP. It's called Insight. Tell me something about this song before we play it.
So Insight is Insight is about a video game called Bloodborne.
Is it really?
It is.
I love
totally-
this already.
It is totally about Bloodborne, and it's about becoming a higher being by drinking.
Oh,
There's notes of like dealing with alcoholism in it, but it is one of our more complicated, faster, kind of heavier tracks.
right
And
on.
one of the things we wanted to do with this newer music is we've always kind of a little bit of like in the prog world, in the alternative world, and we've had like notes of progressive metal things, and that song we decided to kind of flex that muscle a little bit.
Right on.
So
And it was the first song with an 8-string guitar.
Yes.
Ooh.
we also almost never finished it because we couldn't stop writing.
Yeah. And shout out to our producer, Chris Baldani.
Yes.
Because we couldn't have done this EP without him. I'm going to say that at every show that he's there and on every interview. Because with that song in particular, like, I think Bo and I were about to chop each other's heads off or something. And then Chris just came in and flexed and
No, we're ending it here.
yeah, now it's a song.
Yeah.
I
on the
love
EP.
that. Right on. Let's get into it now, boys. We'll see you Wednesday night at the East Room. Thanks for hanging out. Lines in the Sky. Brand new stuff inside on Nashville's Rock Station 102.9 The Buzz.